Rukmini ji.
Guruji, you have given the example of fixed seed.
Given the example of?
Fig seed.
Ah,
So you told that when you break the seed, then nirvikalpam is there.
okay.
So do you mean nirvikalpam means shunya here or something else?
No, nirvikalpam is not shunya. Vikalpam, nirgataha vikalpam yasya saha. So, vikalpam means forms and distinctions. Vikalpa is distinction. Means there must be something to see. There are different things are there. Any form, any piece, anything is a vikalpa. Any thought is a vikalpa. Any thought. Thoughtlessness is not shunyatvam because I am still there. Suppose I close my eyes and become thoughtless. My mind becomes thoughtless. Nirvikalpa. They say that is nirvikalpa samadhi. Why it is nirvikalpa? Because every thought is a vikalpa. Thought is specific, targeted towards one thing. It's something. It means something. And so that meaning something is called a vikalpa. Here also, vikalpa means something must be there. And this boy says, I don't see anything. So, okay, I don't see anything means what? It is so small. It's not referring to shunya. It is referring to the seed is still there. I still have the seed. Some pieces are there. But if I break the piece, I don't see it. Means that is avyaktam. Avyaktam.
Object.
Avyaktam. He's saying that negrodha vriksha comes from this negrodha phalam. How do you know? Can you prove it to me? No, you can't prove it. By looking at the seed and all, you can't prove it. You can only prove it after you put the seed, wait for some time and see something come out. Only then you can say that this tree came from that seed. That is why here also Shankara said what? Karyanumeya Maya. Karyanumeya Maya means what? You can only infer Maya. Product. You look at the product, then you have to infer there is a cost for all this product. Like that. That message, is said through that Negrodha Phalamaneya. So good question, not Shunya. If I said nothing is there, it indicates Shunyatam, no? So yeah, it is not Shunyatam.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Yeah, Rukmini ji, go ahead.
Jaykumarji, my question is, can anybody be there without dream? See, only waker can say that I slept well and I had a dream. Like only a jnani can say this world is like a dream. You know, he can, the comparison. So a person, to my understanding, cannot be a person without a dream.
Okay, that's good. Good to know that. Means every human being on the face of earth is qualified to study Vedanta.
Yes. Only thing is, they may not be able to analyze or compare.
Yeah,
only a baker can dismiss the dream as I slept well, I had a dream. Waker, right? Like only a jnani can relate that the world is Maya Kalpita Swapna.
Okay. So your point is that how you can't have a person, there is no, a human being has to dream. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not quoting that you should have big dream in the sense of achievements. Where they say you to aim the goal, you should dream big, they say. That is a different context.
So this boy was said you should dream big. Yeah, I dream a lot of good big dreams I have. Like that he says. Dream big. Yeah, so that's fine. That is just by the way. So it's good that if dreams are natural for everybody, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Sapna ji, go ahead.
Well, going on the dream subject, but for so many people, dream is such a um, negative experience, right? When they have nightmares and traumatic dreams, they are so caught up with that when they wake up, also they are not able to accept it as that it was a dream. They are so affected that they want to. That urge is there. Why am I getting this dream? I should stop this dream. This dream should not come. I should not be getting these nightmares. I should not be experiencing these nightmares. That's a very disturbed mind, I suppose, right? Such a mind doesn't have space for spiritual life, I think. One has to
Yeah,
handle that before you come to spirituality.
correct. No, Sapna ji has a good point. We are acting as though dreams are brushed aside like that. No, that is not correct because nightmare is real. And especially once in a while, nightmare is one thing. But every night there is a nightmare. The person is actually afraid of going to sleep. Gone. So life is completely messed up, totally messed up. So then that person needs treatment. Some kind of treatment is required. Really. And so we are not at all, we have to acknowledge that. And because dreams are not in our control, unfortunately. So we can't decide not to have a nightmare and all that. So there are samskaras that are working to make that miserable experience is coming even during sleep. And so now, for them, this regression therapy and all is good. I think if it is catching on for these things, it's correct. It's good because we have to unlock that trauma that is there and release it. Pressure cooker hai, so you have to pull out the thing, no? And so it has to happen. If it happens through this therapy and all, fantastic. Let it happen. Let it happen. Otherwise, the poor person is just it's a wreck. Can't be happy even during the waking state. Thinking of this tonight. Another problem. Pah, that's a tough one. So we have to find help for that person, and person should be told, "I'll get you help. You need help, and we will help you with that." And so Swapna, what do they do in these cases? I mean, you are working with patients and all. I'm just
Yeah,
really.
yeah. I there are different treatments. Of course, pharmacology treatment is there. They give medication that helps. You go to bed, sleep, and all that. But therapy-wise, hypnosis, you said, then regression therapy. But you want to go to a proper person, who's well trained. Not everybody
Mhm.
is trained, right? Dream analysis is not. It's a very nuanced thing, right? Uh, So, yeah.
So is there a science like so can somebody get a degree on and then a medical some degree plus specialized in dream something analysis regression analysis? Is that something like that?
I think so. I think, I mean, I'm not come across, but people who do these therapies, they do go through some training. Yeah.
Psychology
You
has a
can't,
part of it.
yeah, you can't call yourself without training. It's very dangerous, right?
In Bhopal, Guruji, one person is running this center, past life regression, and they are giving training to so many people, and it is very useful. He is very learned person, basically a spiritual person, but he is teaching very good way. Very qualified person.
In New Year's, the Casey Institute of Sleep Regression is there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if a person is more adhyatmic, then we can have more trust. We can trust that person even more. Of course, a quack can be there anywhere in the world. So, but I'm saying if somebody like Yogi Ji is talking about somebody, and
But
if the
in that
outcomes are
state, they
good,
don't trust many people. And without the trust, they keep having hallucinations also during the day.
yeah. Now, I know a person who does that regression therapy. I don't know if it is past life or not, but that's her profession. I even have that card also. Yeah. So what Swapna is saying is this is not a mature field for sure. It is a growing. There are some bits and pieces here and there, and people do. In US, people practice all this. There are professionals who practice it. Okay.
Yes,
I used to
of
take
course, it won't be covered by insurance, so out of
Mm,
pocket. But
correct.
yeah,
Correct.
to take
So Yogi ji, that person who's doing and all, उसका नाम क्या है? मतलब not the person's name. That process. What is the name of that therapy?
The same past life regression, Guruji.
Past life regression. हिंदी में कुछ नाम वाम होगा ना? Something.
He called me so many times
पूर्व
for
जन्म.
to me. Something may be there. He called me so many times, but I was not interested because those patients who come to me through yoga and Ayurveda, I give the treatment and it is very successful treatment. Then I told I don't require this past life regression therapy and this thing.
पूर्व जन्म गमन क्रिया.
Something should be there.
Something like
I'll
that.
inquire, Guruji. I'll inquire and I'll come back. I'm having his number
I'm
and this
curious
thing.
because we are all studying Shastram, so in Sanskrit and all. So I'm just curious. Good, good.
Guruji, there's one couple called Newton Kondavetti and Lakshmi Newton, past life regression in Hyderabad, Quantum Life University. They run and I know of a friend who went there and really it changed his life. He, yeah, he had some emotional issues, and after going through that, it he said it really helped him unlock a lot of stress or whatever emotional stress that he had. So Dr. Kondavetti, Newton Kondavetti, he's I think very famous in Hyderabad.
Yes,
People,
Sapna ji. Yes, Sapna ji. My friend also went there. She volunteers there 10 days. And yeah, it's very famous. They work on past life traumas. And they say that these traumas carry forward and cause psychosomatic illnesses in the present life.
correct.
Very good. Very good. That's good to know. I mean, it should be a proper science and more people should benefit,
I used to take my neighbor to a psychiatrist in Coimbatore, not because of past life, because after the neurosurgery, he started seeing double images and all these things. So he used to give advice as well as he used to give as subnatal pharmacology things, medicines and all to settle him. It worked for some time. Okay, that's different. When I used to take one, Dr. Ramani was there. He's still there, I think. I don't know, not practicing or something. I used to take him in Coimbatore. Many times I've taken him.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Yeah, Meera Narayanan, go ahead.
Guruji, this avyaktam, when we say, no, that is also, finally, it comes down to knowledge only, no? It is the subtlest, whatever we say of creation, is based on knowledge only, no? Like para is in paradise. So it is supported by para. So it comes down to knowledge only. Potential for creation is knowledge only, no?
Right. It's encapsulated knowledge.
Mm.
Fully encapsulated. All knowledge is there, but it's waiting to burst, waiting to manifest.
So when you talked about the fig and the seed, when you said finally nothing means it is nothing for the mind to grasp is knowledge in the potential form. That is avyakta.
Yeah. Nothing there. What he's saying is, I can't break anymore. Because if you ask me to now say bindi, then I will only have to get bindi and then put it on my forehead. That is what he's saying. So
Like
that's what he means. It's imperceptible. It's too minute. That's what he means.
That's what I can't perceive. That's what.
Yeah.
Is the limitation of, yeah. And about the dream in Vedantic view, I think that is also karma kshaya happening, right? If you understand dream, because anything which you are facing, good or bad, is the karma exhausting.
Yeah, of course. Sapna prapancha, Sapna Anubhava is karma kshaya only. Karma phalam unfolding. Just like it is unfolding in waking state, there also unfolds.
So there the bhokta is there, but the karta is not there to say I like this or I don't like this. So it just happens.
It happens, correct.
And in the waking state, because he says I don't like it, there is some generation of aversion is there and the pain is there. Is it not?
So, see, in waking state, there is bhoktritvam.
Sorry?
Experiencing. In waking state, experiencing is going on.
Ah.
Same thing is happening in the dream state.
Mm.
But in the waking state, I can do something about it. If I don't like it, I can do something about it. I can make an attempt. That is kartritvam. I can stop it. I can do something. I need to consult somebody. I'm getting nightmares. So I'm acting on it. But in the dream, if I have dreams which are nightmares, then how will it be? Will I go to a doctor or not? Yeah, I may go to a doctor, but the kartrutvam is just shaky kartrutvam. It is just abhasa kartrutvam. It is just that's why sometimes you feel you want to do something but you can't do. Okay, did you get that feeling in the dream? Helpless, total helplessness.
Sometimes stereotype also. It keeps going the same again and again. And you got stuck there.
What is it called?
I don't know, but you have that experiences like the same thing. You cannot move forward. The same thing will be repeated again and again.
Cannot move forward.
Lack
of cannot move forward.
The same thought continue in the dream.
Action replay.
Yeah.
Enough, and you can't say enough also. Stop the replay also, you can't say.
You can say, yes.
Okay. I was just thinking about why is he using the example of a fig tree? Seed of a fig tree. I'm actually growing a fig tree, so the leaf of the fig tree, I mean, each leaf is more or less circular, 1.5 to 2 feet big. It's a huge leaf. And they're saying the seed is not visible. So I think that is the connection he's trying to establish there. I mean, why fig tree?
I think the fig tree is also a big tree, I think.
Big tree, yeah.
Fig is big. Big
Like
is big.
nano point the transistor, nano point in the board. Fig tree, fig bija.
Big tree. So I think he's referring to leaf, not just leaf. I think the tree, a big tree comes from a just invisible seed. That's the idea. So like that, the world comes from the invisible Maya. So that's
The
the.
first thing when you look at the fig tree, when you see the leaf, it is so huge. That is the visible portion.
So one more question was, Guruji, why do we say in a human being knowledge is complete? Because only the human being can question about, ignorance. Why do we say knowledge is complete? I've heard Swamiji also saying knowledge is complete, unlike animals. Knowledge is complete in a human being. It is full.
See, knowledge is complete. We generally use that word only for Paravidya. Only for Paravidya. Do you appreciate that?
Yeah.
What is complete knowledge? Knowledge which does not require anything else, which does not require any more knowledge to make it complete, is called complete knowledge. Correct? It's called complete knowledge.
Yes, there is only one knowledge.
Do you appreciate the fact that knowledge of objects, things that we know, we have a lot of knowledge of so many things. Will you agree? Will you be able to appreciate that that knowledge is incomplete?
Yeah. It's constantly getting revised.
Yeah, knowledge of something is always incomplete. Yeah.
Always incomplete.
Yeah.
Either it is revised or it is something else is added onto it. Or sometimes go back and revise. Everything happens. Constantly it is happening. And it has no end at all. That process will not end. That is the beauty of this Aparavidya. And therefore never Purnam. Therefore Aparavidya not only is incomplete, but it will not give me completeness also. It cannot give me completeness. The person, even the greatest scientist will say, oh my God, I have so much to do. And it is going on and on. Like that, he will think that Apurnatvam, that person is the best evidence of Apurnatvam. He cannot die how should I say it? Everything that is known on botany, I know it. So I can die. Like that, he can't say. He has to produce a few PhDs and more students, and then that is his only way of getting happiness. Now my students are all working on all these great problems. Like that, he can say and die. So there also, that guy dies without knowing everything. He is ignorant of a lot of things. So if you can appreciate that, then immediately Paravidya should kick in. What about Paravidya? In terms of Purnatvam and Apurnatvam. We will say this cognitive knowledge of the self as Brahman, once it is understood, it is unlike Aparavidya. What do you mean by unlike Aparavidya? Well, lot of things unlike. It is not an object like a flower or a tree or an animal or anything like that. And so, which you are studying and knowing more and more, etc. It is not going to be like that. It is the knowledge of the subject. And because the subject is Brahman, which is Amalam, Prashantam, etc., and Aham Brahmasmi iti jnanena, then Purnam, because that is the power of this knowledge, Meera. It is the knowledge of the whole. It is not the knowledge of a part. It's a knowledge of the whole. And therefore it can, and it is not like it is gradually learning it also. Even though we are gradually learning it, still that it happens. And once it happens, you say, yeah, this is it. This is it. There's nothing else to be known. like that Mundaka student says. Purnam, because it covers nothing. There's nothing else left to know. Can we say that there's nothing else left to know? In Brahma Vidya, there is nothing else left to know. Because Brahman covers everything. It's also another reason why it is Purnam. Avashi, what is that? What is that shloka? Bhagavad Gita. Nyeyam yattat pravak...
Yattat pravakshyami.
Nyeyam yattat pravakshami. Yajñatva amritam ashnute.
Jnanam Neyam.
Correct. Jnanam. Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyamya yajñatva neha bhuyonyat jnatavyam avashishyate. That is the meaning. After knowing this, you can never say, I want to know more about Brahma Vidya. You can know more details, this, that, so much is there. Prakriya and all are there. More and more books are there to study. That is just expressing the beauty of this knowledge. Knowledge is not going to change. And I can't add any more to the knowledge I have. The knowledge that liberates me, I'm talking about. But more and more different ways people are talking about that same Brahman. That we can always know. That is why it's called Purnam. And therefore it gives Purnatvam also.
The known and unknown we could talk about. So it is in the apara. So, and then beyond known and knowable, beyond unknown and unknowable, when we talk about para. So there is, when you said like, it is still something to know, that unknown parts coming into known in the apara as we know something, right? But in the para, so it is actually, it is not that you do not know, it is not that something which you know, that becomes para, right? So beyond known and unknowable, beyond unknown and unknowable. Covers everything, in other words.
Yes. Without knowing about the galaxy, you can say the galaxy is Brahman.
Yeah.
I know the truth of the galaxy, you can say. So that's the power of this jnana. Good. Yeah, Ramuji, go ahead and we'll stop after that.
Just a joke. Everyone goes to the night mass every day. And we are afraid of the mass and also the male horses. Not only in the night, but also in the day. And we keep riding on that one, not one mare, but many of them.
All right.
Not one mare. We keep, so many nightmares are there that keeps repeating in our lives.
So many mares. In the night.
Not only in the night.
And the daytime also.
Daytime also.
Yeah. Good. Another Facebook post. Thank you, Ramuji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.